This is Dr. Troy with Bilingual Barrier Busters, and I want to talk to you tonight just a little bit about learning how to conjugate your verbs in Spanish. Now, I want to focus tonight on the endings, and I want to talk about why this is actually a much simpler process than you might have it made out to be. If you think of it in terms of, well, I've got three paradigms, AR verbs, ER verbs, and IR verbs, and I have to learn a different set of endings for each one, then it seems like a daunting task. Then, of course, on top of that, I have to learn stem changing verbs. There are E to I stem changing verbs, E to IE stem changing verbs, O to UE stem changing verbs. We got a number of what I affectionately call go-go verbs because there's a G before the O in the stem. And we've got some that are just simply irregular. But if you stop and look at it realistically, all of those verb forms fall into different categories. You can learn them all at once. A lot of them are high-frequency verbs. It doesn't take very long to get past them. Now, let's look at a few commonalities. Now, of course, we know that every verb in the Spanish language is either an AR verb, an ER verb, or an IR verb. That means if I look at the last two letters of the infinitive, which is to followed by a verb, my last two letters are always going to be AR, ER, or IR. Well, in order to conjugate those verbs in the present tense, I have to take off that AR, ER, or IR. Now, rather than looking at these all individually, I want to talk about what they all have in common. All right, with the exception of doy, which is I give, voy, which is I go, soy, which is I am, and estoy, which is I am for a condition or a location in rough terms, or the word a, which is he, meaning I have as an auxiliary verb, as a helping verb, not to show possession. With the exception of those five verbs, every verb in the Spanish language will end with an O if it's the O form, if I'm talking about I am doing something. Every time it's the nosotros form, the last three letters will be M-O-S, mos. If it ends with mos, it's we. If it ends with just an S, either as or es, it's the tu form. And if there is an N on it, then that is plural. Either they are doing something, all of you are doing something, or something plural. Once I get that down, just those significant endings, the rest of it's smooth sailing.